They say she walks before the storm, a widow not by ring but form. She kept him breathing far too long, and buried him in silence, not in song. The boy was broken when they met, a heavy soul, a heavy debt. He'd scream at chairs, then shake with shame. She soothed the fire, then bore the blame. She held him through 1,000 nights, while he unraveled out of sight. She'd bind his wounds, then wipe his spit, and smile like none had seen the slit. The neighbors heard her lullabies through shutters tight and tired sighs, but no one knocked, no one came near, for love like that breeds only fear. He'd curse the food, then beg for more. He'd kneel in blood upon the floor, and still she stayed with hollow grace, a ghost that wore a living face. Now he lies in pine and clay, the sickness gone, the man away. And she wanders dusk to dusk in rooms that smell of smoke and musk. The peace she prayed for tastes like dirt. There's quiet now, but not desert. She loved him till her hands turn black, and no one dares to call her back. She walks the stream where he once stood, and speaks to branches, bone and wood. She plucks the rot from garden beds, and hums to ghosts that fill her head. They say she hasn't wept or wailed, just stares like saints when mercy's failed. And every step she takes is slow, as if she walks where dead men go. Once she was a thing of flame, before she bent beneath his name. Now her voice is cracked and thin, the kind that speaks but won't begin. And in her house the mirrors weep, the clock ticks twice then sinks to sleep. No candles lit, no wine, no bread. She feeds the silence of the dead. He's gone and she is halfway there, not buried deep but stripped and bare. She burned her love down to the bone, and now the hollow is her home. The birds won't nest, the trees lean back, the rain avoids her crooked track. She wears his coat, she speaks his name, but never once declares her shame. She never broke, but that's the curse, to stay and watch what makes you worse. To love a man who died each day and still believe you had to stay. So sing no praise and ring no bell for those who love too long in hell. They vanish not in flame or flood, but slowly through the veins like blood. She loved him deep, past loss, past pride. She lived for him, and now she hides. And though the house stands Now the fire's gone and I don't burn. I watch the wind, I watch her turn. I feel no ache, no blood, no heat, just silence soft beneath my feet. No chains, no dread, no fever pitch, no mirrors cracked, no needles itch. But peace, it seems, is not the prize. It shows me how I dimmed her eyes. I see her now, how thin she grew. The nights I screamed, she barely moved. I hated me and still she stayed. Her spine bent back, her color grayed. I drank her care, I spat it out. She held me through each senseless bout. And now I float unbound, unscarred. But joy is ash when guilt's unmarred. You ask me if I'm happy here, without the weight, without the fear. I'd trade this peace, I'd take the flame, to kneel and speak her name again. Tell her I see, tell her I know, that love should never bow that low. Tell her I'd break just once for her and bleed the life I once deferred.